Listen, I don't even want to sing this song. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna talk through this. But I'm gonna talk on notes. But what I'm gonna be saying is the realest. Listen. First, I pop open a can of Red Bull. Then I mix it with some beer and pour it all over you. Once I get your body tweaking, now I drop to my knees and then I'll proceed on this mission to drive you wild. Pick out all the candles, oils and hot towels. I can feel you scratching my back while I'm on top. Damn girl, said you know the sex is good when you're making those faces. And you know the sex is good when you're going, oh baby. And you know the sex is good when your body's having fits. Toes curling, screaming out, son of a bitch. Said you know the sex is good when you're coming for the fourth time. Know the sex is good when you can't get it off your mind. And you know the sex is good when you tell your best friend. The room was dim and I was screaming, son of a bitch. Now 2 hours later, we're still going at it. Girl, from the basement all the way up to the attic. Tease you up until you tell me, girl, I wanna grab it. And that's when I'm gonna put you over, girl, and let you have it. Till you know the sex is good when you know the sex is good. You know the sex is good when you're going on, baby. And you know the sex is good when your body's having fits. Toes curling, screaming out, son of a bitch. Said you know the sex is good when you're coming for the fourth day. You know the sex is good when you can't get. Man, I got so much on my mind. And if I don't let it out, I'm gonna explode straight up. I'm sitting here looking at all these people around me, thinking if I wasn't an tell me where would they be? Most of them don't even care about Robert Kelly, no. They only care about what I can do for them. Some of them hang around me cause I got money. Tell me what happened to my whole family. Can't they see him going through? Little brother really needs them. I was there for them when they needed me, yeah. Remember drama come, y'all asses with the run. What type of shit is that? How could y'all turn out nice? People, they smile right in your face, go and talk behind your back when they don't even know the facts. And some of y'all church folks point the finger at me, yeah. You should be loving them, only be praying for me. You'll never get it right, just after Christmas night. Sometimes I like to party, drink, have sex and smoke weed. But just because I love them things, it doesn't mean I'm going crazy. God, I wish I knew why people wanna hate me. And all I do is help them. Try my best to love them. Try to lift them up and show them appreciate them. Fuck them.
What up, everybody? What up? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Dream Team, what's going on? Man, y'all go get everybody. Tell everybody to come over here. They always say, ye that laugh last have the loudest and last laugh. Hold on. I'm live. I'm live.
Okay.
Huh?
Ain't nobody hear me though, right?
Nah. What's going on? Yep. Send it to me right now. Alright, got you. Alright. I need everybody. Go get everybody. This is why you don't play with people. God don't like ugly. God do not like ugly. God do not like ugly. God damn, everybody. We all talking about it. We all talking about it. So, Melissa's conspiracy, we all talking about it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Somebody in trouble. Somebody in trouble. Wee. Two bloggers in trouble. Two bloggers in trouble. It's about to be a wrap. But I'm interested in one particular blogger. Okay. Y'all want to play these games. And I'm going to say this. Good morning. Ooh. Good morning. That's all I'm going to say. Because now I'm going to download this real quick. I'm going to keep it a buck. Let me hit this up real quick. Bang. Let's put that right there. Put this over here. We're going to talk about some things today. So since we're going to talk about it, you know, everybody talking about Robert and how much they love Robert and what they doing for Robert, right? Y'all heard the song I played when Robert is even telling people that people don't give a hell about Robert. So I ain't gonna give you a long introduction. I'm gonna break it down like this. Real quick. Hold on. I got one more thing to look at. I'm gonna break it down like this. Oh my God. Jesus. Alright. Let's go here. I gotta say that for last. Because that's gonna be like Warren Buffett. I'm gonna go here. We got two different write-ups. And I said that people gonna stop playing with me. I don't got enough likes. Come on. Let's get them likes up there. Let's put him up there. It don't pay. It don't pay to act crazy. It don't pay. And when people say, oh, Dana don't know what he talking about. Oh, don't worry about him. Okay. So while she on her page talking about Tasha K in trouble, I think she need to worry about her. So the two blogs I'm talking about is Infamous Sylvia and Tasha K. Infamous Sylvia and Tasha K. So let's go here. Let's talk about it directly. Y'all remember when Infamous Sylvia said that she was getting communications from Robert? Exhibit number 1. Exhibit number 1 shows how she was trying to talk to Robert and you didn't get no type of respond back. Exhibit number 1. Exhibit number 2. When she went on and said, yes, I talk to Robert every day. And you see where it say core links, but it don't say RSK or SRK on it. Y'all see that, right? Okay. Then you have an even clear picture. Right? You got an even clear picture. And you see how Coochie said, we are the truth over here. You're right. Y'all are the truth. I give it to y'all. Y'all the truth for going to jail. Y'all see how it don't have none of Robert initials on there. It have all of core links. Right? And the crash dummies over there think, oh, she's talking to Robert. You see how it don't have none of Robert information on there. And so that way y'all can see it, I'm going to expand it a little more. Core links, core links, core links. Y'all see that, right? Y'all see that, right? All core links. And you don't see Robert, RSK or SRK, nothing over there, right? See that, right? So, with seeing that, let's go here. Ex-prisoners also suspected of leaking R. Kelly's jail communications to blogger. Federal records show. R&B superstar R. Kelly had been locked up at Chicago's federal jail for 4 months when a popular YouTuber touted an inside scoop on the singer's tumultuous relationship with 2 girlfriends still living in his high-rise apartment, apparently wanting to keep the women in his camp. Kelly allegedly had a friend bring $1,500 in cash to the Trump Tower to help pay their bills. Blogger Tasha K said in an exclusive video posted to her YouTube channel in November 2019, one of them, Joycelyn Savage, was angry she'd been kept off of Kelly's visitors list. According to Tasha K, the other, Azriel Clary, had left the apartment and not come back, throwing Kelly into a tizzy, she said. How did Tasha K know all this? Well, she wasn't telling. Yeah, there's a phone tap somewhere, and I'm not going to tell. you where it is. Tasha K told her viewers during a 39-minute video, which has so far collected more than 328,000 views. I have the plug. I'm not going to tell you where I got the information from, but just listen to the damn information, okay? Now it appears federal investigators allegedly know exactly how Tasha K was plugged in. A federal search warrant recently unsealed the Chicago show. A federal search warrant recently unsealed in Chicago shows that agents seized the laptop from a U.S. Bureau of Prisons officer who was suspected of illegally accessing Kelly's recorded phone calls, emails, business logs, and other restricted information during his stay at the Metropolitan Correctional Center on West Van Buren Street. The female officer, who at the time worked as a disciplinary hearing officer at a federal prison in Wisconsin, accessed Kelly's records more than 150 times in a 6-month period. In 2019, even though the officer was not assigned to the MCC and had no official reason to be looking them up, according to the 24-page document obtained by the Tribune. The officer, identified only as Officer A, also emailed herself a 12-page scan of Kelly's jail records, according to an affidavit from the investigator with the U.S. Justice Department's Inspector General's office. The officer retired in December 2019, according to the affidavit. She had not been charged. The unsealing of the search warrant comes in the middle of Kelly's racketeering trial in New York on charges alleging he was the head of a criminal enterprise that for decades recruited girls and young women and held them against their will to satisfy Kelly's illegal sexual appetites. Kelly is identified in the warrant only as inmate A, though he's described as a nationally recognized celebrity whose criminal case has received media attention. Sources confirm the investigation and videos referenced in the federal document lineup with Kelly-related videos posted on YouTube. In an email statement Tuesday, a BOP spokesman wrote the Bureau could not comment on issues pending investigation for privacy, safety, and security reasons. The documents offer a glimpse into the unbridled cottage industry that has sprung up on social media since the allegations against Kelly exploded in 2019 with the Lifetime docuseries Surviving R. Kelly, which eventually led to federal indictments in Brooklyn and Chicago, as well as similar charges in Cook County. Since then, Kelly supporters and detractors have devoted countless hours on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram, parsing every last detail of the singer's life and the charges against him. When a South suburban woman posted Kelly's $100,000 bail in the Cook County case in February 2019, she instantly became a hot topic of conversation, with some bloggers on social media calling for a boycott of the restaurant she owns, while others wrongfully identified her as the operator of Southside Daycare. As the trial has been unfolding in New York, one blogger who posts under the name Infamous Sylvia has even been using actors for read aloud from the trial transcripts, creating what she bills as role enactment. Here we go. But perhaps none of the gossip mongers has been successful as Tasha K. Those celebrity news dispatches on the YouTube channel Unwind with Tasha K regularly garner hundreds of thousands of views and presumably significant advertising dollars. The 39-year-old Atlanta-based blogger, whose real name is Latasha Keeby, often touts her videos as offering exclusive information and insight into Kelly's world. With interviews of key players as well as updates on the allegations, including many that go far beyond even the most salacious details offered in court. According to the warrant, the warden of Chicago's MCC first reported to the BOP Internal Affairs on November 22nd, 2019, that Tasha K had revealed sensitive law enforcement information regarding the celebrity identified as Kelly, including information that would have been known to BOP employees who had monitored inmates A telephone calls or accessed the recordings of those calls. So now we know that Robert wasn't lying when he said his calls was being recorded. The warrant mentions 3 specific videos posted by Tasha K that are all still publicly viewable on YouTube. Among them was a November 8th, 2019 video titled Exclusive New R. Kelly Enablers Revealed, where she appears to scroll through her cell phone while reading a summary of a recent call between Kelly and Savage that was recorded on the jail system. I got some explosive information, Tasha K says, after taking a sip of white wine from a large goblet. So Rob called Joycelyn and she was crying hysterically. She said Azriel was leaving the Trump Tower and she was not coming back. Now I told you I got an explicit plug. So this is all facts. Another video posted on December 22nd, 2019 was titled R. Kelly Released Emails Proves He Can't Read or Write. According to the affidavit, the 16-minute video, which has more than 512,000 views as of Tuesday, features Tasha K reading verbatim from emails Kelly purportedly sent from jail to Savage a month earlier, including details of how he misspelled the word hi and hey. I'm not going to put it up here because this is considered somebody's private information or whatever. She says, using her quotes as she looks down at her phone, but you know my word, trust me. One thing Tasha K didn't do was put the emails up there, but Sylvia did. Let's just wait, because I'm going to show it all. Kiwi could not immediately be reached for a comment Tuesday. A review of Officer A's logins to the Bureau of Prisons Internal Information System, meanwhile, showed that the officer had improperly accessed Kelly's records 153 times between July the 15th, 2019, when Kelly first arrived at the MCC, and December the 12th, 2019, shortly before her retirement, according to the warrant. During that time, the officer also accessed and printed out Kelly's visitor logs and payments made into and out of his commissary account, which included the names of people sending money to Kelly while he was in jail, according to the warrant. Remember, I said, do not send money to the jail. And Sylvia said, send it to the jail, right? Okay. Yeah. On November 13, 2019, the officer sent herself a 12-page scan of Kelly's jail records from her official BOP email account to a Gmail address registered to her. Okay. According to the warrant, among that information in that scan was a log of Kelly's emails, including some later divulged by Tasha K in her video blog. The warrant sought permission to search Officer A's desktop computer for any evidence of a crime, including any internet searches of R. Kelly, as well as financial transactions or discussion of payments with Tasha K. And that's coming from Jason Minor, right? Okay. So let's go here. Let's pull that back. I told y'all a while back that I'm not going to keep playing with y'all, right? And I'm not going to play with them. Out of everybody that said something, remind you, they said the warrant was opened up in Chicago. Right? I want y'all to read this. This is the officer, this is the secretary that also got locked up in that sting. And I told y'all about that sting about almost 8 months ago, right? Sylvia got this lady information. And she was going back and forth because Sylvia made her think, but that she was a ward of the court. Not ward of the court, but that she was like a court person, a personnel of the court. That's what I want to say. So the lady and befriended Sylvia, or Sylvia and befriended her in this chat on Facebook, and then she sent Sylvia Honorable Harry D. Lemonweather, U.S. District Court, transcripts about Robert. Look, about Robert. And you see, sparks1565 at Gmail. Sylvia sent it to somewhere else. No matter what it was, you can't send out Robert's stuff. That's confidential to the court. So now that it's coming out that Tasha K played the major role, let's not forget the minor role goes here. Ex-prisons officer suspected of leaking R. Kelly's jail communication to blogger. Federal records show. So watch this. If I'm the one that's doing anything wrong, why did this come up? Why did this come up in the Chicago Tribune? When it says, when a South suburban woman posted Kelly's $100,000 bill in the Cook County case in February 2019, she instantly became a hot topic of conversation, with some bloggers on social media calling for a boycott of the restaurant she owns, while others wrongly identified her as the operator of Southside Daycare. Now let's stop here. With some bloggers on social media calling for a boycott, which was, we know at the time, Team Truth. Which we know at the time it was Team Truth. It was Larry and them saying that they should boycott and all that. And we know that. While others wrongly identified her as the operator of Southside Daycare, which was, what's that lady name of Mute R. Kelly? That's who that was. Larry and them called for a boycott, but the lady from Mute R. Kelly and her goons went and wrongly identified her as the operator of Southside Daycare. So guess what? The very next sentence. Look what it's talking about. As the trial has been unfolding in New York, one blogger who posts under the name Infamous Sylvia has even been using actors for read aloud from the trial transcripts, creating what she billed as role enactment. Stop. Creating what she bills, meaning they know she's selling transcripts. I rest my case. I don't have to do nothing. I don't have to say no more. I'm going to say this. I don't know when. I don't know how. I don't know where. And I don't know why. Well, I know why. But when them boys come, Sylvia Parks Tumasimi and Tasha K gonna have to answer that call. Now, there's another motion under seal. There's another motion under seal in Chicago. And remember, it was two. This is just one. The second one, I expect to be even more brutal. So at the end of the day, like I said, The masses can run with who they believe is the one telling the truth versus the one that's telling the truth is going to always stand the longest. So, you don't see DanaJay name in here. You don't see Hollywood Next in here. And you don't see nobody else naming that. Mr. Wonderful, it don't matter what you believe or what you think. I'm telling you what's there. When it comes to the federal prison, they cannot put your name directly in no type of communication and not come and grab you. That's the law. You don't see Levi's name in there as being said, been using actors for read aloud from the trial transcripts. Creating what she bills as Roland Ackman. If I was everybody over there, I would get the hell away from her quickly. But you know what they're going to say? Dana is a liar. Dana this, Dana that. I just can't wait for that day to come. So I can tell you exactly how Judge Leavenweather got the information. Oh, I'm sorry. Did Dana say that? Did you think I was going to allow you to mess up Robert's case? Nobody's more competitive than me. And when you stick me in the back and I laugh about it, you should be very, 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 very afraid. Because when I sit back and say, I'm done with you and you're dead to me, that means leave me alone. But when you keep coming and I say, it's not over until it's over, that means I'm not going to stop. So, hey, it is what it is. Let the dummies stay in the dummy pool. But when they come, don't look at me and say, oh, Dana, we thought you was joking. No. Don't come this way. These doors over here at the Dream Team are padlock closed. The question is, and I hate to say this because it's crazy. Yeah, I know. She on there saying Tasha K in trouble. Oh no, both of them in trouble. Gemini Don said, Dana, quick question. Technically, is it illegal to read transcripts live even if someone purchased them? No, it's not illegal to read the transcripts live. It's illegal to reproduce federal transcripts, which she's doing. She's reproducing them. She's selling them for $50, $75, and $25. That's illegal. I'm not going to put the legal way on here, but if you hit me behind the scenes, I'll tell you the legal way. And it's sad to say this, but the people who are against R. Kelly is doing it the legal way. Now make that make sense. The people that's against R. Kelly is doing it the legal way, and the ones who's trying to hurt R. Kelly, the Don Russell dick suckers, they the one doing it the illegal way. You cannot reproduce transcripts from the federal government. But you know what? Don't listen to me. You see it right here. And one thing for sure, two things for certain, the lingo that's in here signals jail soon to come. But I bet nobody want to talk about this. Because now I want to talk about it. If Dana name appeared in that, everybody will have something to say. But now, since Dana name haven't appeared in no paperwork, I'm the worst person ever. Everybody else appeared in paperwork except for Dana. But I'm the worst person ever. Make this make sense. Make this make sense. And if anybody sit back and say, well, Dana lying, he don't know nothing about it, tell him to challenge me. I'll ask 3 questions. And after that, they'll be like, oh my God, yeah. You're live on the DanaJay show, I can help you. Yes, who's calling? Hey, how you doing? Yes, I'm fine. I was calling on behalf of a client that y'all have. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Sorry about that. I had to take that call. That was a much needed call. Yeah, let's just see how the dice is rolled now. I'm not playing with nobody. I'm not going back and forth. We're going to put it all where it may. So I'm waiting for certain things to take place. And I'm just going to sit back and say, okay. Here we go. So like I said, a lot of things are in play. A lot of people are saying certain things, and I'm no longer caring about feelings. I'm no longer sparing feelings. It is what it is. Robert shall have a good trial, even though that when he said certain things, people said, "Oh no, that's not true." Right? But now y'all starting to see it's true. Everything I said, y'all starting to see come to fruition, meaning it's coming to pass in front of your face. So, I'm just going to leave it there. You know what I'm saying? I'm dream team for life, through and through. That's why you don't see me going back and forth with those people. I know what's in play. And if I go back and forth, that pulls me into it. No, I don't want no parts of that. No parts of it whatsoever. So, while people not understanding what's going on, now people are going to really understand. What up, April? What up, Carlita? What up, Trinice? What up, Durant? Shout out to the people over there on Facebook land. So, that's right. Once you lie, you got to remember that lie. And everything I said, just because it ain't lined up with what other people said, or they deem me as a liar. Everything I said is coming to fruition in front of your face. Everything. I'm just waiting on the day. And I ain't gonna lie to you. I know people talking about something, oh, you don't rejoice and when people get locked up. That's true. You don't. But this one, I'm going to rejoice. I'm going to rejoice. Like I said, if they subpoena me and ask me to take the stand, I'm going to take the stand with a notebook about this thick. And I'm going to say, where you want me to start? About infamous Sylvia, a.k.a. Sylvia Parks, that live in Covington, Georgia. Let's go. And I'm going to unfold it. So, hey, the more dirt y'all do to me, it's good. The more dirt y'all do to me, it's good. Y'all even had people thinking that I was the enemy and I was the problem because I responded. One thing I can respect is Power 123 Trust. He said, Dana, you don't gotta respond no matter what people say about you. And I said, bro, it's hard. And he said, you gotta grow a little. I've grown a little because I don't need to go back and forth no more. And if I was to see that brother, I would give him a hug and say, thank you. Because he helped me be the man that I am now. Because normally, and you know, I be cussing you out. I go back and forth. I'm still there a little bit, but it's not as bad. I'm still rough around the edges, but God is pruning me. And what I can't understand is, why me for this situation? Why me? I done lost my home due to these people. I done lost my job due to these people. Only thing I was doing was bringing the truth about Robert and trying to bring everybody together. But because they didn't like me, because I wouldn't go along with that game plan, I became the enemy of the real enterprise. So all you gotta do is look at it. They mad because the lawyers wouldn't combat me, wouldn't come out and out me. I didn't do nothing. And they know me from helping Rob. I didn't do nothing. They got mad, and when Will came out and called everybody liars, and it's like, Dana, oh, you need to go at Will. Why? When you give a person your word and you back on your word, not once, not twice, but 3 times, that means you're a liar. So guess what? I had to eat that. And when Will came out and said that. But infamous Sylvia sat there and said, all the stuff I do for Robert ain't asked you to do none of that. Then she went and posted a picture with her holding Will's book and was like, remember this? Like Will care. He thought the same thing I thought, that you was really for Robert. I came out and told y'all about Don Russell before time. Everybody was looking at me like, oh, Dana just saying this, just saying this. But then when it came out, everybody was like, Dana was telling the truth. So instead of saying, Dana, you know what? We apologize. You know what they say? Dana set Don Russell up. How? This was in play before Dana started speaking. Make it make sense. Only thing I say is don't hurt Robert's case. Y'all do what y'all do. Don't hurt Robert's case. But you on social media reproducing federal transcripts. Technically, I'm going to keep it a buck. If Ann Donnelly wanted to be salty about it, she could have held Robert responsible for it. Why? Because everybody's saying, we for Robert. Everybody just need to stop. And yes, I'll take ownership. If it wasn't for me introducing most of them to Robert, we wouldn't have this going on now. I thought everybody was for Robert. I took people at face value. Everybody was in Chicago. Robert didn't want to meet with nobody. And if I'm lying, and I'm going to put it out there, I got a lot of people that was there on my live watching who ain't saying nothing. But if I'm lying, I need one of them to put in the chat, nigga, you lying. Just like that. Robert ain't want to talk to nobody. I begged this man for 3 hours straight. Look, these are your supporters. These are the ones going out there for you. And Robert said, all right, for you, I do it. And guess what? I got that knife in my back the same night. Infamous Sylvia called me. Are we on our way back there? I said, no, don't come. Robert is out his meeting, but don't come because we talking. 10 minutes after that, R. Kelly. I look up, it's Sylvia and her crew. They almost crashed the car into the trunk. Robert jumps behind me and say, who's this, baby boy? I said, well, these are your supporters. I took the heat for that. Robert could have told me then, you know what, yo, I ain't fucking with you no more. Don't come back. But I took the heat for that. Robert talked to them, took pictures. Robert said, look, we gonna go chill tonight. We going to the cigar bar. I'ma let baby boy know where we going. Y'all get the information from him. Everybody dispersed from the trunk. Because I was going to run the steps with Robert. Because he was doing the snake diet. And I was going to run the steps. But everybody had dispersed. Because Rob changed his mind. So I'm at the Airbnb getting dressed. Me and Jasmine. And we getting dressed. We doing grown-up stuff. We doing us. I get a call from Unc. Yo, where you at? I said, huh? Rob snatched the phone. Yo, what's going on? I said, huh? Where you at, man? I said, I'm at the Airbnb. He said, who is these ladies following us? I said, what? What are you talking about? He said, bro, we here at the spot, and these ladies pulled up on us. Do you know anything about it? I said, nah, everybody's supposed to have been waiting for me and to tell them where to come meet at. He said, all right, I take care of it. And he pulls off on them. Guess what it is? Infamous Sylvia Dallas and her crew. I come to find out they seen the Sprinter riding past, so they decided to follow the Sprinter to where they was going. And then Sylvia said, why do everything got to go through Dana? But they spread the lie, he don't know me. Let's make it make sense. So, he hit me up 30 minutes after that and said, give him this address. We all going to the gym. Cool. I gave him the address. We all get to the gym. They waiting for me in the parking lot. Infamous Sylvia and her crew. I hit our special knock on the door and we go in. They leave early. Him too comes after that. Mind you, we all there. I'm there. The main person, me, there. Okay. I leave Chicago 2 days later. I get a phone call, but now mind you, we all in this group called The Firm. Everybody's supposed to be on one accord. Everybody's supposed to be working together. After that, I get a phone call. Not from nobody in the firm, but from Angelo Clary. His exact words was, bro, you know, man, you don't fuck with each other, but watch your neck. They setting you up. I said, who? They said, yo, they gave Jasmine the address to the gym. Her and Dawn got into it. I brush it up. Man, Angelo, get out my face, nigga. Whatever. He tells me Jasmine mama is looking for Jasmine and saying that I'm leading people to R. Kelly's sex cult. Now, if I'm lying, remember everything I'm saying and go ask Angelo word for word. I'm sitting back like, how the hell? What the heck? First of all, I'm puzzled. Like, why is Angelo calling me about this? I know nothing about it. Okay. 2 weeks after that, it comes out, and it comes out, and I'm gonna put it out there. I'm gonna put the players out there. D. Wilson and Shabourne had Sylvia call me on the phone. And they made her tell me what she did. Because they wanted to fight her. And I kept saying no. Supporters don't need to be fighting one another. None of that. So at the end of the day, I find out that Sylvia gave Jasmine the address to the gym. Now, Jasmine could have been up to no good and went out there and had Robert killed. Anything could have happened. Guess who would have fell back on? Me. And I didn't even know. So, yeah. If the Brotherhood was mad at me for anything, it's for being too trusting and bringing people around who didn't have Robert's best interests at heart. But because a lot of y'all don't know that story. Because at the time when I first told the story, everybody thought I was just a bad guy. Which I took on that persona. Because I protected them. But after being stabbed in the back, all gloves were off. And I was willing to take it all to my grave and just go about my business. But the more it went on, the more my mind got turning. And the more evil I got. I ain't gonna lie to you. And the more evil I got. I'm not going to tell y'all some of my thoughts because people will take that and run and try to, oh no, he trying to threaten me. I ain't going to do none of that. I've learned from my mistakes. So now, what y'all seeing in the public is nothing but what I've told y'all a year and a half ago. And all the information that people was getting, like when Sharon Wimbush was up there saying I was stalking him, and that came from Sylvia. So the whole time you smiling in my face, you putting that dagger in my back. And then you got me thinking there's other people because I trusted you. But what happens when you cross a Leo. Nothing good come out of it. So at the end of the day, I'm okay. Now you seeing why the Brotherhood coming out and calling her a liar. Because she put the story out that he was trying to talk to her daughter. No. Will was not ever trying to talk to her daughter. That's a lie. And I heard it spewed a couple times. That's a lie. Sylvia wanted her daughter to talk to Will. And Will said no. It's so much I can put out here. It's so much I can put out here. Like I said to Sidbo, there's going to come a time when people going to have to choose. And Sidbo said, no, we was all a group. I can't do that. Man, fuck that. When you cross me, the group theory is over. I hold nobody's secrets now. I will unleash them all. And then let the people decide who's the bad person. Anything I said 2 years ago, I'm telling you the same story now. I'm not adding. I'm not subtracting. I'm keeping it a buck. The truth don't have to be wavered. Only lies. And I tell you none. Especially dealing with this case. I tell you none. Especially dealing with this case. And the first thing they say, oh, he said he was Rashonda Landfair baby daddy and this and this. Nope, let's go to the beginning. People were saying that my son looked like her. I said, no, my son is not hers. Yes, it is. It gotta be. It gotta be. Nope. It's not hers. It gotta be. Yes, it is. So I got tired of it and I said, yep, it's hers. Mm-hmm. And then, oh, see, why would he say that and he cool with a Robert? Why he want Robert second best? Why would he want Robert leftovers? Because when I told y'all the truth, y'all didn't believe me. So I ran with the lie that y'all wanted me to run with. And y'all look like asses all the way around the board. Ask Don Russell when he went to Robert and said, Dana talked to Angelo. Robert said, I know, but Dana really don't fuck with Angelo like that. Make it make sense. Me and Angelo really don't bang with each other. Every time we get on the phone, it's World War III. Because he believed one thing and I believe something else. And we both fathers. One thing for sure, two things for certain. You will never hear me illegally recording somebody. I'll let you know. Have I illegally recorded somebody? Yes, I illegally recorded the hell out of Sylvia. Why? Because why would you give out Robert's address to set me up? That let me know you wasn't my friend. So when will they tell the truth about they illegally recorded me? And stop saying I gave them recordings. Make that make sense. And then while we on the subject, I'm not bothering nobody. I'm staying in my lane. I'm minding my business. But I'm going to give y'all the truth about something. If y'all was on my live last night, you see when I called out Team Truth and Okov. And I called certain names out. Those names I called was Atmos, Sidbo, and Keith. And Robert Keller. I called them out. And I said, yo, everything y'all saying is not showing up because there's no tapes. There's no nothing. How can y'all convict Robert? I said that at 10:05 p.m. 10:25, a page I never seen before. Miss Sweet Tea TV posts one of my old pics, one of my old acting pics, when I'm looking into the sun in Baltimore, and says, "We got the dirt on him." Make it make sense. So when I got it this morning, I went to our page. And I went in the comment section and I said, "Send me the link. I want to be in attendance for the live. I want to hear what you're saying about me. I want to be front and center. I want to laugh at everything you're going to say." I'm going to tell you why. Only 4 people and YouTube knows me. Right, Ralph. Only 4 people knows me. Brooke, Malik, Fantasia, and Dewan. Those 4. Nobody else know me. Only thing y'all know is what public record going to show you. And let's be clear. How accurate is public record when it's on file that I'm a victim of identity theft? That's why I don't argue. That's why I don't argue. That's why I call myself the Joker. Because the stuff that matter to y'all don't matter to me. All the stuff y'all worry about don't matter to me. Y'all worried about 9 and 10,000 people in y'all chat? Don't worry about that. I don't care about that. Anybody that knows me knows I will open up a show and just keep going and don't care about likes. It don't matter to me. My focus is not there. My focus is counteracting what these accusers are lying about. And so far, I'm gonna keep it real. The only stuff that showed up in court was the stuff used by myself and Hollywood Next. Nobody else. And I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm not gonna scam you. I'm telling y'all, look, I need y'all to help me get to New York. I don't got the funds. It's been coming in. It's been coming in slow. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's been coming in slow. But I gave y'all an update the other day. I said I'm 675 away. Now I'm 580 away. And I need it by Saturday. So that way I can make sure everything is taken care of Sunday so I can get out of here Sunday evening. Let's keep it a buck. I'm not scamming nobody. I'm not coming in here telling y'all sign a petition. I'm raising over $9,000 and saying this going to R. Kelly defense team. And the defense team never seen nothing. But then you look up and I'm in New York partying, eating crab legs, drinking, putting people up in hotels who sleeping in their car. Make it make sense. Then I come back and hit you with the Sham God crossover. Oh, we raising money for Kels. We getting a banner. And then 2 months after that, I come and say, what y'all want me to do with the banner money? After I done paid Judge Joe Brown $1,500 to come on my show. And then, have anybody stopped to think, the money from the banner is what's used to buy the transcripts, along with other people PPP loans that got it. So what we're going to do is, if we donate it, we should get transcripts free. So why do we got to repay for something that's already paid for? But hey, what do I know? People going to believe what they want. As they say, all of y'all slow over here. No, We say over here that all of them are slow. And when it comes down the pipe, they're going to be like, wow. She one of the main ones. He don't know Robert. He don't know Robert. Well, if I don't know Robert, I'm going to ask y'all a question. And I just want the smart people to answer this. If I don't know Robert, I'm going to pull up something just for y'all. Hold on. If I don't know Robert, I'm going to ask y'all this question. And here's the question everybody should stop and think about. Here's the question. Hold on. For this Mac, surely show you how to work this thing, boy. If I don't know Robert, right? Take a look at line 1. Hi, Rob. I hope you remember me. This is my first time writing you because I was waiting until you got out to come and see me. I was waiting until you got out to come and see you. But it was taking you a little while to get out. I wanted to send you some encouraging words. Remember, I am Sylvia, the one who is married to a man from Africa. My daughter is the makeup artist Dallas. Dana, aka Baby Boy, introduced us to you last year. Then she follows, I have been to every court hearing in Chicago and the one in New York. Make it make sense. If I don't know him, why are you using me for him to remember you? Make this make sense. Make it make sense. That's all I'm saying. And that's there for y'all to read. And if anybody want a copy of it, I'll send it to you. Just email. So I get it. Everything I did good is evil spoken of. Anybody around me, but they try to tear down because they don't want nobody associated with me because they want everybody to feel like they doing the right thing. I told you, I'll walk through hell and brimstone for my guy. And you see people talking about, oh, I'm a promoter for Robert Cesar Kelly. I make $500,000 a show. Wait, Robert don't even get $500,000 a show. After Robert get his fees and then got to pay everybody and all this, how you get $500,000? Let's make it make sense. I'm not selling nothing, Mr. Wonderful. I don't sell things. If you get $500,000 a show, right? How much is Robert charging a show? See, I know how much Robert charges a show. So if you're getting $500,000 as a promoter, Robert's in the hole before he even take the stage. $500,000 is a $500,000. $25,000 is a half a meal. When he only charges $75,000 a show. Ooh. So that means he's in a hole $425,000. And you think Robert gonna live like that? That's why I just let people talk. They can lie, they can say whatever. Okay, cool. It's people that owe me. It's people that owe me right now their school commission check because they wanted to bet about me and Robert. People went and asked Robert, well, Robert, tell me the truth. How you know Dana? He said, I basically raised him. They turn around and say, don't tell nobody else that. Wait. You telling somebody not to speak good on somebody that they really, really, really know. Stop, bro. Stop. Stop. Then they sit back and throw Kip. Oh, Kip said he don't know Robert like that. Kip said this. Okay, but I'm going to ask this question. Have you ever thought about that when y'all lied to Kip, Kip got mad and just said some shit that wasn't true? Or because he was just angry and felt betrayed? So what do you do when somebody betrays you? Somebody that you really love, somebody that you got years with, you get back at them. We seen it on YouTube. You seen one person who ain't know another person. They both from Chicago, two different sides of Chicago. They ain't know each other except for on Facebook. I mean YouTube. One person and decides, I'm not dealing with you no more because you leaked too much information. The other person start crying, saying, if you believe DanaJay, then you crazy. And start crying. Like, where they do that at? Where they do that at? They sat back and said, oh, Kip testifying against Robert. Have Kip took the stand yet? Never will. Never will. These the same people. The network of people. This is why I said, if you mod for me, the way I feel now, you can't mod for nobody else. And I'm not saying I'm trying to tell people what to do. No, you free to come and go as you please. But my mods are close to me. And modding for somebody else, I can't compromise myself again. I compromised myself too many times. I'm not doing it again. Like I tell anybody, if you want to mod for somebody else, that's cool. No beef. We can still be cool. Just let me know. I take you off my mod list. And you can still come around, hang around. We can still laugh and joke and all that. It's just that I can't trust like I used to. I've lost too much trusting people who never meant me no good. So at the end of the day, I'm putting it out there. It's up to y'all to receive it. Now, was I right about everything? As far as the way I handle stuff? Nope. Have I called people bees and stuff? Yup. Do I still do it? At times, yup. Am I working on it? Yup. Have I shoulda? And listen to the way I'm saying it. Have I shoulda curbed it and just not did it? To each his own. But at the end of the day, you got to look at it like this. Just because you got a multitude of people in your chat, don't mean you got a progressive chat. You got to understand this thing. To have a lot of people in your chat and not know what those people are about in your chat is just having a lot of people in your chat. But to have people in your chat that you know what they're about, that means you have a progressive and family of a chat. I'd rather have a progressive family of a chat and before I have a multitude of people and I don't know nothing about them. In other words, I'm going to put it to you like this. I would rather eat crumbs with bums than to eat steaks with snakes. And that's my word. That's my word. And the only thing I say is, if you're a mod for me and you want to mod somewhere else, just be unconditional enough to say, yo, Dana, look, I'm modding over here. So. And we can chop it up. I'm not hard to get along with. I'm going to give you my point of view and why I feel the way I feel. And we can come to a medium. What up, Prima? And we can come to a medium. But don't come modding for me and then you want to mod for my enemy. No. Because what's going to happen is everybody else going to say, nah, hell with that person. Nah, we don't want them back over here, period. Because they're going to think you up to something. Me and Prima has been putting out consistent work for 3 years. Consistent. Prima just hit 10. I think she just hit 10,000. Shout out to Big Sis. She hit 10,000 and it looks so good on her page. Now guess what? Watch this. I just announced what she just done. You don't see no hate this way. Why? Because we're a family. Her accomplishments are my accomplishments. Now I got to get there. That's what family does. And you don't hate on one another. You help one another. So when these newbies come into play that go on platforms and ask people to donate and they get over $7,000 combined for all three of them to go to a rally that they never show up at, but then they get mad because they want Prima Donna on their channel and Prima Donna skates them. Now, oh, Prima Donna thinks she better than everybody. No, she just stay out of the drama. And sometimes, when you're spiritual, God opens your eyes. Why do I need to go on your channel when you're using me to boost your ratings? Make it make sense. I built a lot of these channels out here. Now I'm starving a lot of these channels out here. What's up, Brooke? Brooke next. Brooke a little hard-headed, but she gonna get there. There's no need to argue back with these people no more. Why? There's no need to argue back with them. Because when you look up and see stuff like this, this means them metal bracelets are coming very soon. Do I have a date for y'all? No. Do I know when they coming to lock these people up? No. I just know when your name appear like this, and then it stems from this, a warrant, you gotta go. When your name arrives in a warrant, you gotta go. You gotta go. Now, are they going to keep her? I don't know. But so far, only 2 names have been named in this. Tasha K. and Sylvia and infamous Sylvia. Nobody else. That means, here you go. As the trial has been unfolded in New York, one blogger who posts under the name Infamous Sylvia has even been using actors for read aloud from the trial transcripts, creating what she bills as role enactment. All of this is in a warrant. So at the end of the day, only thing I can say about it is I tried to help. I tried to help. But when you stab me in the back, all bets are off. I don't know you. I'm just waiting for them to say, well, you know, yeah, this going on. Look, if they call, I'm telling you, I'm waiting for the day when they call me and say, will you testify for the government against infamous Sylvia? I ain't even going to let them get infamous out. I'm going to say, hell yeah. Hell yeah. And I'm going to do it with a smile. And I'm going to show up in a nice suit. And I'm going to sit down on the witness stand. What do you want to know? Where do you want me to start? From her sending videos to Tracy Viewpoint about me? From her sending Sharon Wimbush false information about me? Where do you want me to start? From her going from platform to platform lying, saying I stole from the defense fund? Where do you want me to start? Make it make sense. And I don't care who don't like it. I will be front and center. I will go get me a fresh pair of gaiters, a new tie, and I have it nice and I'll sit there. And while her husband tell me some, DanaJay, you gonna, I'm gonna say, come again? We ain't friends. We ain't friends. This is what happened when you turn your back and backstab the plug. It just so happens that the plug just so happened to be the plug and the whole electrical socket and the whole electrical database. So she got mad. Why Will calling her a liar? And then she had all them people attacking Will. And y'all don't know the half of what this lady has done. Y'all don't know the half of what this lady have done. So hey, I'm gonna let her have it. She wanna be the face. You can be the face. But I wouldn't want to have a headline like this, knowing that you have done that. Hold on. Knowing that you have done that. I wouldn't want to be the headline of that. They got you and Tasha K by the balls. They got you and Tasha K by the balls. But you so obsessed with having people following you and wanting to listen to you that you would put communications like this out. And when you did it, I was waiting. I was waiting. And you gave me everything I needed. I keep telling you. The same thing go with Debo. How did I get that stuff? One of their so-called bros got mad and took me to the burial ground. I ain't had to know the plot number. You just showed me where the cemetery was at. And I went digging. So yeah. While y'all going up there lying on me, infamous Sylvia and Tasha K. Those two. Now, that's in a warrant. An unsealed one. Per Jason Meisner. Not per DanaJay. Per Jason Meisner. Now, I'm about to see if I can get access to this one. Because if I can get access to it, I'm going to have a field day. Because not only am I going to make a call, I'm going to do to you what Tyson did to Debo. But the only difference is I'm not just going to lead them to the graveyard. I'm going to open the gates. I'm going to show them the plot. Remember how you gave out where I lived at? Remember how you did all that evil stuff to me? Maybe I can call the feds and give them your address and your whole name. Call it what you want. I don't believe in karma. I just get even. And I don't forget nothing. Make it make sense. On that note, DanaJay up out of here. I got work to do. Real work. I'll be back soon. It's 5:01. I'll be back at 7. Let's see what I can find in 2 hours.
What you gon' do now? Hope you're ready, cause I'm really about to put it down. Girl, you know that I will never disrespect you. We love tomorrow, but tonight I wanna spend you. That ass girl, gotta make it last. But also, then I'ma beat it up. I don't like to waste time on stupid conversation. There's no profit in that. So if I'm around people that are always complaining with no solutions, then I'm wasting real estate in my brain for what I need to project. And what I project in my brain is what I project in my reality. So that real estate only has to be for evolution, things that are going to help me get where I got to go. You understand? Help me evolve. So if my conversation with you makes me stagnate, we don't have too much conversation either. I don't have no time for no stupid ass conversation. Man, I walk up in the club, and there she is, sitting with her man, looking at me. So I walk to the bar and buy me a drink, and then I look over my shoulder, she's still looking at me. So I walk to the club, acting like I don't see her, you know, keeping it cool and shit, but I really wanna meet her. And she bite my lips like she anxious, so I'm posted up like I'm patient, waiting for her man to go to the bathroom. And then we catch a break, cause dude steps away, and that's all I need for me to make my move. First I'm out for somebody who is automatic when it comes to her. Don't need direction in what to do. So we're together in another life. It's like the perfect fit, me and my brother's kiss. This is what I make love it to me right. Yeah, that's so fast, so good, baby. Just what I thought it could be better. So I know you've got a man, but I don't care. Cause you're looking at me, girl, like I don't care. And just so you don't be mad, gotta stay 2 steps ahead. Take my number, call me, text me, whatever, I don't care. Never thought I would ever reach the moon, or get the chance to even touch the sky. But it goes so far because of you. Oh boy, you take me there every time. It's like a perfect time, my body's clear. This is what I make love it to me right. Yeah, that's so fast, so good, baby. Just what I thought it could be better. So I know you've got a man, but I don't care. Cause you're looking at me, girl, like I don't care. And just so you don't be mad, gotta stay 2 steps ahead. Take my number, number, call me, text me, whatever, I don't care. Now here he comes on his way back from the bathroom. Shh, we gotta keep this between me and you. Now I'm gonna walk away, cause he's moving kinda fast. And if he asks about me, babe, then I'm a friend from your past. I will be sexing undercover. See, I just wanna be your secret lover. So chill with me tonight, baby girl, I'm leaving. You just hit me up and we'll be off until next weekend. Believe me, I wanna hit that. Believe me, baby, real rap. Said I know you got a man, cause you're looking at me, girl, like I don't care. Just so you don't know, gotta stay 2 steps ahead. Take my number, girl, you text me, whatever, I don't care. Now some may say that's a shame, but I'm playing the game. Either dude is a lame or shorty know my name, both. And it's very easy to see, shorty gonna be with me. While he's buying her drinks, I'll be buying her me. Cause I know you got a man, yeah. Cause you're looking at me, girl, like I care. And just so you don't be mad, gotta just step ahead. Tell my number, call me, text me, whatever, I don't care. Looking at her, she looking back, she would've made. Forget that, I gotta have her like my money stack. I gotta ride like my Cadillac. It just cares and I'm mad at the world. Download my music, I download your girl. So I know you got a man, but I don't care. Looking at me, girl, like I don't care. And just so you don't be mad, 2 steps ahead. Call me, text me, whatever, I don't care. I know you got a man, yeah. Cause you're looking at me, girl, like I don't care. And just so you don't be mad, 2 steps ahead.